Researchers from around the United States study our captive rescued animals at the Bat Zone at Cranbrook Institute of Science. Here, Jerry Carter, PhD candidate at the University of Maryland, describes his study of vampire bat calls and social interactions. So when we hear them, the vampires talking between each other,
it's just a tiny fraction of what they're actually saying.
So cool.
Yeah, it's just a tiny bit.
That's awesome. All right, so this is picking up all the rest of it.
Right, it's picking up everything. And
so
then
what do you want to know?
It displays it visually. So
okay,
we can't get that much information with our ears, but we can get a lot of information from things that we see.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
The sound into an image called the spectrogram.
Okay.
And then I can look at these spectrograms and I can see things like, well, here are the harmonics. I can actually see them rather than having to hear them.
Yeah.
This is the change in frequency over time. And I can look at these from different individuals and see that different bats make different kinds of calls.
And is that what you are finding, or are you going to look at?
Well, it's what I found with other species of vampire bats, and I'm already pretty sure that these bats can make different kinds of calls, but also that they recognize each other.
Now, you've worked in Trinidad with wild vampire bats. Yeah. Are you seeing anything different? Do they call different? Is there something about captive bats?
Well, the thing that's special about these bats is that they've been together for such a long time that the social bonds between them are really strong.
Right.
And so with the other bats that I caught in Trinidad, where I would catch all the bats in the same tree, and I would watch how often they groom each other and how often they hang out with each other, and it still wouldn't be as much as these guys. And here, the males get along with each other, and the males form these social bonds that they would never form in the wild.
Okay, so this is our subject, and she's in here.
So she's in this bin.
Right.
And she's just in there in this little cage hanging out. And so this keeps her close to the microphone.
Okay, so she's in here and she's being, we're just getting some vocalization, so we're collecting the sounds that they make. Right. Okay.
And at the same time, she's getting really hungry because there's no blood in here.
Right.
And so what we're about to do is put her in this cage with the other bats that have been fed. And what she'll do, this happens every time, is she'll go beg the other bats by licking their mouth. And then those bats will regurgitate blood for her. They'll actually give up some of the blood that they ate previously to give to her. And not just her family members, but even unrelated bats.
That's amazing.
Yep. Okay, all set, Rub. Great, thank you, Rub.
Do you see him? Look at is that whole bunch right there?
Yeah.
Why are they all?
They're all on top of her. And she licked her face. And now Veronica is licking her face in return. And this is the way the food sharing begins.
Research collected at the Bat Zone at Cranbrook Institute of Science helps advance our knowledge of bat behavior, social interactions, and captive care.